is an unusual first for me. Oops. Interesting. Okay. I gotta do two things. I gotta do my laptop thing and figure out why this won't it says orientation is locked and to turn my device back, but anyway, I'm gonna see what you guys can see here. Anyway, happy Sunday morning to everybody. We're coming to you from downtown Caramis. So yes, okay. There she is. I'm hoping you guys can see everything. I just want to see your comments and see what's going on. That's all I want to do. Because I thought I had this thing. My mind. Okay, what's going on here? There we go, finally, whoops. Having a bit of an issue again with the laptop, sorry about that. I hope you all can see me well. Because on my end, it's, the screen I'm looking at here has got all this crap on it. It's telling me to reorient my phone. Oh look, I'm sideways. Okay, here we go. Okay. Comments are one direction and I'm the other. On here I look like I'm sideways, yeah. So I'm not like straight on normal, am I? Hello Susie, hello Lila, hello Tess. Yeah. So happy Sunday to all of you. Welcome aboard again. So what I'm looking at is kind of weird. So are you seeing me in a panoramic view like this, like a normal view, like baby's over here? Well, I guess it wouldn't matter if you were looking, because I thought I had this figured out. It's set up perfectly, but it wants me to, I had the orientation unlocked. Anyway, I've got to try and figure this out. But it doesn't say. I don't know why. So I am sideways, right, Lila? Okay, that's what I thought I was doing here. I went on Google and I asked them about it, and this is what they told me, and I thought I had it figured out last night because it looked fine, but I can't figure out. There we go. I turned the diesel heater off, but I don't know why it's not. I can't figure this out. I don't know why. Now let's see what happens here. Okay, let's see what happens here now. Okay. Okay. So now, is that the way it's always been? The way it is, I guess you have a 30-second lag or something like that. Yeah. Because now it's looking the same way as it's supposed to be. Oh, okay. So I'm back to the regular way, correct? With the narrow view, the portrait view, the shorts view. Oh my gosh. There you go. Oh, okay. Back to normal. Now the thing is I went on Google and it told me how to do this. Now why won't it? This is really weird. I had it set up and I did a couple test runs and did some just short videos last night and it worked. Huh, weird. Now it's not, and I can't, I don't know. I guess I'm going to have to figure this out another time. But now I've got my phone thing oriented the wrong way. This is crazy. Let's see if we can do that. My phone stand is where I'm missing something. Oh, really? Okay. Okay, that's a really wonderful thing to say about the two loves of my life. That's Angel, and that one's Baby. And I should be looking over here. Okay. I know all you, Susie and everybody. I know you all like my doggies. Okay, go get it. Yeah. You know what I want to say to that comment about not liking the dogs is, I don't know even know if I should say it, but it almost sounds like you're from somewhere in the Middle East that don't like dogs. But anyway, hello, Legend Ninja Fire. Hello there. How you doing? You must be in India or somewhere near India because you call me uncle, which is a good compliment. Thank you. Oh, okay, Amanda. I see. Okay. Uh, yeah. These are the first little dogs I've ever had in my life. What are you looking for? Oh, it's down here. Yeah, and I'm too old and sort of medically feeble and stuff to handle big dogs anymore. Oh, you're from South Africa. Okay, awesome. South Africa. Anyway, I gotta put this back together now. I swear to God that I had the whole thing set up properly for that panoramic view. I did 2 test runs, and it seemed absolutely fine, and nothing. Oh, okay, the relay is on, and whoops, that's why. I'm gonna have to pull that out. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Hopefully, we're back to normal here. Now I got my hands free. All right, there you go. Little angel, you got to give me a minute. Get out of my way. Okay, I just have to do this. Okay. Oops. Oh, okay, there. I think we got it now. Better now, eh? There's the two girlies. Yeah, there we are. Okay, well, I got to figure that out because I went on Google and, like I said, I did two test runs and everything, and it was working. Yeah, yeah. Actually, Susie, that's the one thing I didn't like about larger dogs is once they get to a certain size, they drool, and I never liked that at all. Yeah, yeah. Fortunately, we had Rottweilers and stuff and pit bulls and that, and fortunately, for some reason, they didn't drool. But yeah, yeah. I really liked what you call those Saint Bernards, but yeah, they drool too much. You got to put bibs on them. Uh, so yeah, here we go. So another day, another day. All right, we got to start off right, right? Yeah, yeah, yeah. There's that one, and whoops, and that one. That's Angel and Baby for the newcomers. Yeah, Angel and Baby, Baby and Angel, mother and daughter. That's the mother. She throws her toy so I can toss it for her. Oh, there we go. Okay, well, now I'm back to regular, I guess, and I can focus on what the hell I'm doing here instead of the electronic devices. That was really strange, yeah. Hey, Alex, oh, Ontario Alex. Welcome back again. There we go, catching up. Yeah, so anyway, let's start her off here. Yes, a little amazing book. You're distracting me. Yeah. Yeah. You want some attention? Is that what you want? Yeah. Okay. Soon. Yes. The Lord is my shepherd. I shall not want. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He restores my soul. He guides me in the paths of righteousness for his name's sake. And yet, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil. For you are with me, your rod and your staff, they comfort me. You prepare a table before me in the presence of mine enemies. You anoint my head with oil, and my cup runneth over. Surely goodness and loving kindness will follow me all the days of my life, and I will dwell in the house of my Lord forever. There, yeah. That's the favorite of most people, I think. Yeah, Angel does want some love. And well, Lila, today the weather is not too bad. It's been a little chilly overnight the last couple of nights, but I'm not talking about -2, -3. That's really not much. And then it comes above zero to some degree in the daytimes. And yeah, it's been quite reasonable anyway. It's been really good winter here. Like it's probably slightly unusual for this area, but you know, and I only mean that in the cold, not in the snow or anything like that. Just the temperatures mostly and stuff like that. But um, yeah, been quite comfortable. I'm glad I stayed here actually, because the biggest thing I like about it is the dryness out here. Yeah, very dry. Even when it's above zero, it's dry because it's you know kind of semi-desert out here. Oh, ay, 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 ay. Ah, oh, itchy ankle. Yeah, so yeah, I was seeing something, there's a suggestion by somebody for, I can't remember the reason why, but they suggested these five different Psalms that, and I haven't gone through them all completely. And there was a reason for them. That's why I wrote them down. I'm going through them and stuff, and like reading stuff I hadn't read in a long time. But came upon one. Where are we here? Why are you so far away? This isn't the one I was looking for, but I had it highlighted for an interesting reason because in the psalm it says, "For 1,000 years in your sight are like yesterday when it passes by." That's how God sees things in His time frame, kind of thing. Thought that was cool. But anyway, ah, we're getting closer. There we are. This I haven't confirmed it yet, but this has got to be the shortest psalm in the book. Psalm 117. Praise the Lord, all nations, laud him, all peoples, for his loving kindness is great towards us, and the truth of the Lord is everlasting. Praise the Lord. That's it. 2 stanzas. 117.1 and 117.2. That's it. Got to be the shortest one there. Anyway, there we go. Yeah, that's interesting because for some reason doing the live show over and above just my YouTube channel is seems to make me be reading or rereading again because I've read it all before and I just have to go back and refresh my memory because there's so much of it. What are you doing down there, baby? Come here. Come here. Bring that toy. Bring it. Bring your toy. You're not supposed to be down in there. Yeah. So yeah, also Lila, I just warmed this place up here a bit so I could turn the diesel heater off to keep the noise down. That's how kind of nice it is out here. Yeah. There we are. Okay, what are we doing now? What are we doing now, little angel? Little angel. Hugs and kisses for my doggies. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. The other night, dear, as I lay sleeping, I dreamt I held you in my arms. When I awoke, dear, I was mistaken. So I hung my head down and cried. You are my sunshine, my only sunshine. You make me happy when skies are gray. You'll never know, dear, how much I love you. Please don't take my sunshine away. Angel, Angel's a sunshine girl. She makes my life sunny, sunny and shiny. Oh, hello there, Mark. Hello. Glad you can make it again, Mark. That's right, Tess. That's what she's waiting for. Yeah. Okay, so somebody, Hasir, does not like the dogs, does not like me, does not like the singing or something. Oh, that's too bad. That's unfortunate. Uh-oh. Don't drop it down there. Yeah, you're not allowed to do that. That's supposed to be plugged up there. She drops it down in behind the chair and I've got to go dig it out. Yeah, right? Right? Yeah, there you go. There you go. She's got it now. She's going to squeak away. Right, baby? You're going to squeak your toy away? Yeah. Look at you, Angel. What are you doing? What are you doing, Angel? Huh? Yeah. Oh, you weren't that late, Mark. Not that late at all. I mean, we're basically just starting up, just trying to get into the routine. I had some, technical difficulties with the thing I was trying to set up a panoramic view, and it wasn't working for some reason. Anyway, that's what it is now. Yeah. What are you waiting for now? What are you waiting for now, huh? What are you waiting for now, huh? What do you want? What do you want? What do you want? Oh, Lila, yeah. I was thinking about this, and you mentioned about the recipe for the what do you call it? The cauliflower mustard pickles. Yeah, I the reason I didn't actually do a measured out recipe, and I put a recipe while I had time. I put a recipe on the short video of the mustard pickles. I put it in there. I haven't got around to the one on the long one, but I'm just gonna put out the ingredients and everything, and basically what I did with the recipe, because I started with one jar, and I basically just measured out equal parts of the two mustards, and then blended it all through to see how much it's going to be to coat the cauliflower and just not overflow, kind of not too much, like overdo it in that. And then started throwing in the other different ingredients and stuff, and a bit here, a bit there. And then when I got to a certain point and it was tasted pretty good, I thought, man, this is really good. I'd rather eat this no matter what over the cauliflower itself, although it was really good. But so I just ended up, I threw them all in there. And so then I added more mustard and stuff. So it was like you build as you go, and it's like add this and taste and add that and taste. And so because of that, if I had done it all at once, I could have measured it out, I guess, to see what it was going to be. But yeah, I'm going to do the other video, the longer version of the video, and put down the recipe and some other notes there, um, so people are aware of it and that. But yeah, um, and that's kind of why I did it. I just showed what ingredients I was going to put in there, kind of thing, because I didn't know how much it was going to be of each. So yeah. Anyway, it's really delicious. Oh, okay, yeah, yeah. You know what, Lila? Oh, what's there it is. I really liked Josh Groban when he first came out with the "You Raise Me Up." I didn't really follow him much after that, but I thought I'd heard most of his stuff, but I'm not okay. There we go. I just wrote that down just so because I won't remember. But I didn't know that song. I don't know that I've ever heard that one. That's well, I wanted to check it out. But yeah, that'd be a good one to research for sure. Well, the my cauliflower pickles though, I just threw them in a jar, mason jar, and I just stuck them in the fridge. Just and they're just perfect in there. I wouldn't. I don't know about freezing them. I guess you could, but yeah. But anyway, yeah, I'll work on that recipe and just kind of keep your eyes out for it, and I'll put it in as many sort of directions as I can. Like it was just like I added so much in the recipe. It's kind of almost self-explanatory to a degree because I put half Dijon, half yellow, or to your own personal taste kind of thing. And then I listed the rest of the ingredients that went in there, and it's kind of sort of gives you the idea that you just kind of add the two main ingredients of the mustard, and then kind of go add this and add that, and taste as you go, and taste to get it to your taste liking. Yeah. Hey, Carl, glad you could make it again, Carl. Yep, and Beth. Hello, Beth. Yeah, Tess, You Raised Me Up by Josh is really good, isn't it? Yeah, I like that one. Yeah, I remember it was years ago now, Lila, that someone told me, and I'm talking years ago, I'm thinking probably like not soon after he came out in the early 2000s or whatever. But yeah, someone told me that followed music a lot, and they said that his manager wouldn't let him do anything but gospel stuff. Like he couldn't do any current stuff, modern stuff or anything like that. But he was only allowed to sing gospel stuff, which makes perfect sense, obviously. Yeah, yeah, but yeah, a lot of seniors would definitely listen to songs like that of his. Yeah. Oh, okay. I'm gonna write that down too. Echo sync. Uh, oh, I gotta read it again. Echo sync. There we are. Yeah, but anyway, that those cauliflower mustard pickles. Just give me a second. Sorry about the delay, technical difficulties. Cauliflower mustard pickles. Yeah, these are really absolutely delicious. I'm glad I finally found someone somewhere that makes a whole jar of nothing but the cauliflower because the other stuff I didn't even really care for it in a mustard pickle thing. It was just these that I really liked. That was it. Mm, mm. So good, so good. And they're better than the commercial ones, definitely better. Because I made them to my taste and that sort of thing. And what they kind of should be. And they're what I've always wanted kind of thing. That's great. And they're all in the fridge now. Mm. And because they're fermented originally in salt and that, they'll last forever practically in here. I wish you could taste these because they're freaking awesome. But not only are the cauliflower fermented, but also some of the ingredients like the mustard and that has vinegar in their recipe, and then put a little bit of balsamic vinegar in there too. So it's like those could just I don't know how long they'll last, but theoretically long after I'm dead. Tim Radmer, hello Tim Radmer, how you doing? Welcome to the channel. Oh, I'm. Looks like I'm almost missing stuff, but Tess, I'm sure you're still talking about Josh. He's doing a tour again or something. Yeah, I want to try some cherries in the summer too. Canning them, Lila. I want to do a ferment on them. um, but yeah, I gotta go. I definitely got to get more jars. I definitely got to because I got a lot more plans and ideas for preserving foods, especially a lot more meat coming up as well. Hey, Pete. Hello. Highway 97, Pete. Hello. Yeah, a lot of people MIA. Tess. Billy, Laura, Cheryl, John, George, Glenn, Lori, Kate, Tony, Pete's here now. um, Cheryl and oh, you got Cheryl, yeah. And I'm trying to read and think at the same time. Oh yeah, produce from Mexico is a must. That's I find that interesting, but in a way, it kind of wouldn't surprise me. But yeah, so Lila, you bought a whole bunch of stuff. 8 pints of raspberries and some tomatoes and stuff. Yeah, there, yeah. But that's right, Tess. We're still missing some people. Yep. Yeah, but anyway, those were freaking delicious, and I try not to eat them too fast because I can go through them too quick, and I haven't started making any new batches yet. And believe it or not, I only got one jar left of the pineapple kraut and a half a jar, I think, of the other one. So I got to make some more pineapple kraut real soon here because um, I like to leave all the stuff for the full 30 days and beyond kind of thing. But with the pineapple kraut, the people that did the recipe that I saw, they said it's ready in 2 weeks, so which makes sense because the pineapple. But anyway, I got to get on that as well. But I still have to like wait till paydays and stuff to go and buy extra stacks of jars and things like that for my stuff. But I got other plans too. I got a don't know if you've seen it out there. That Mason Genie, that little vacuum thing that vacuums in. I still got to get jars for that because I want to vacuum seal a lot of dry stuff because there's like packages everywhere and it's hard to find anything. And if I just do them in jars and vacuum seal them, I can put them in the cupboards and I can see what's in there right away. and and they're vacuum sealed so they'll last longer than being in a bag at all, and stuff like that. So I got to do that as well. Um, where are we here? I lost my track of what it is. Yeah, excuse me. I emailed Cheryl a few days ago to just say we missed her and everything like that. And she said she just wasn't feeling really that well. Not, I don't think it was like physical illness kind of thing. It was more her emotions or whatever. But she wasn't feeling her best or something. And she said she was going to try and make it today. So hopefully she's out there watching anyway. But yeah, I did speak to her and she was just not her total self and guess wasn't into the uh there's a word I'm looking for and I can't find the right one. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickle peppers. Peter Piper picked a peck of pickle peppers. Where's the peck of pickle peppers Peter Piper picked? That one, I remember that. Pete, she sells seashells at the seashore. She sells seashells at the seashore. Where's the seashells that she sells it from the seashore? Uh, I didn't know you could use the vacuum seal for canning and preserving, Lila. Um, at least according to the people I bought it off. It's for dry preserving and that. But there's a couple things. Yeah, I've thought of that. I thought, you know what? If I'm going to be storing it for a while and it's all finished, its ferment and that, and it's not creating any gases or whatever of any sort, there's no reason that some things like my let's say my pineapple sauerkraut, I can't just vacuum seal them if they're going to be stored away for a while. I have am in a cold room or something if I got a whole bunch of them. I don't see any, so I'm gonna actually try that myself too. You just don't want to do it when they're in their process of fermenting because then you're gonna have exploding mason jars. Yeah, but yeah, I thought of that too, Lila. Yeah, that's pretty much it, Tess. Cheryl's just feeling down and stuff like that. Has been down for a while. Oh, I'd love to do that, Lila. But I don't drink anymore, and that'd be a problem for me. Yeah, I mean, I'd love to do stuff like that, but yeah, I like picking the organic fruit at the orchard and of whatever they got and whatever anyone else around here's got, and then trying to do stuff with it. Like you saw me freezing my peaches and nectarines and stuff like that. Well, I'm gonna start fermenting stuff like that, which is way better and doesn't take up so much room in the freezer and stuff like that. So, yeah, because you can apparently do that as well. Eartha Kitlin, that's a good name. Eartha Kitlin. Welcome, Eartha Kitlin. Eartha Kit. Yeah, from Scotland or a Scottish lass anyway. Not necessarily from Scotland. I'm glad you like the kilt. Oh, I've got 18 of them, 18 different tartans. But just to bring you up to speed, I'm not Scottish. I'm actually, my background heritage is Irish, although I was born in Canada. The reason I started wearing kilts is I got severe Crohn's disease, and pants are really, really uncomfortable most of the time anyway, but especially with Crohn's or anything like that. So I discovered the kilt, and I just wear the kilts all the time because of the Crohn's disease. But I really like it. But my background, my heritage is Irish, and I really enjoy that. So you do live in Scotland right now, eh? Lived there all your life, yeah. Ah, well, welcome aboard. I hope you'll subscribe and stick around. Tell all your friends to watch our show. Basically, the channel itself, the videos, are about me and my two dogs here. There's one girl there. She plays with her toys there. There's another girl there. And that's a kitchen there. And a bathroom in that door there. And my fridge is, I don't know if you can see that, but that's my fridge and freezer there. Oh, I'll show you a bit of outside there too. And that's outside there. Try this one as well. Oh, there's some outside there too. So if you haven't guessed, we live permanently in a motorhome, so we can drive anywhere and park overnight, pretty much where we want, wherever it's legal. And been doing this kind of thing for 5 years now, at least 5 years anyway. Yeah, 5 years with with the YouTube channel. Yeah, but I've been. Oh, thanks, Eartha. I'll just call you Eartha from now on, unless you want us to use your real name or something like my other subscribers. So it sounds like you're saying you have your own YouTube channel, which I'm going to check into right away. It's about your cats and your pet mantids. Mantids. Is that mantids? Are they like praying mantis kind of thing? What am I doing? I'm looking for something. Oh, it's down here. Oh, let me just do this. Excuse me. Excuse me. Wow. How are you doing that, Kitlin? Sorry for that, Kitlin. Hmm. Not sure. There you go. There you go. I just subscribed. Just because you're over in the UK, which I'm dying to go see one day because I've never been there, and it's my part of my heritage and all that, and you appreciate my kilts and everything. So there, yeah, I subbed. Who still misses the little tiny house on wheels there, Tess? You do? You still misses the tiny house on wheels? Well, I've noticed they've changed the monitor sign from the wrench to a shield. That's interesting. I just noticed that now. Huh. Anyway, yeah. So Eartha just we live in the motorhome all year round, and just we're in this town here, Karamias. My best friend lives just out of town there, and I've been hanging around for him for pretty much it's almost 2 years now, and because I'm getting some work done on the motorhome here and different things, and hopefully travel around more and stuff to show people around. Yeah, that'd be cool, Eartha. Thanks for the invite. Because you know what, I would love to go to Scotland. You must know what is it? Scotland history tours with the. I just got to say it like he's a black guy, and he does his channel and he does tours all around Scotland, the old, castles and all the history and stuff. Like I learned a lot about what you call the Black Watch, the Black Watch. What's his name? Farquhar Shaw, Farquhar Shaw, and the Scottish security. I guess they were called the guards or whatever. The army, I guess the first Scottish army or something like that. But Farquhar Shaw, amazing, amazing person. And in the end, they just sort of like relegated him to the dust, as it were, kind of thing, or tried to. But yeah, I would love that. I'd love to go and look at all these different castles and artifacts and everything like that. That'd be great. Oh, you got to try check them out. It's Scotland. Or it's either Scottish or Scotland history tours, and it's a black guy kind of with dreads and stuff. But he was born in Scotland, so and he has a huge. I can hardly understand him sometimes. He has a very heavy Scottish accent. And yeah, he does all this stuff. Really good guy. Check him out. Try and find him if you can. Fun times with AI. You got booted? Oh, I have 18 kilts to test. 18 kilts. I'm going to get more eventually too. Hello, Cheryl. Glad you can make it. Welcome back again. Yeah, hope you're feeling good today. Yeah. Um, and the funny thing is, Eartha, I couldn't remember the guy's name. I can never remember it for some reason. Well, that's not. Anyway, it's called
Have you ever tried to walk up the Royal Mile
Scotland History
but
Tours.
can't move for admiring foreign visitors? Have you ever driven round the Isle of Skye and wondered where everyone comes
Scotland History Tours.
from? With a stand.
And Bruce, his name's Bruce. I'm trying to find his picture. That's him there. Hope you can see that and read some of that, but that's him. And yeah, he's amazing. He's really good at what he does. taking around all these ancient places you would never hear of. Like I thought I knew a bunch of places, but boy, there's so much over there, everywhere that you know most people wouldn't know about them in a million years, kind of thing. But anyway, hopefully you can check it out. You might like it. You might enjoy it. And, probably know all the places that he's going anyway. Oh, okay. His accent's mild compared to yours. You're broad Doric. Okay, I don't know exactly what that means, but obviously it's a heavier accent than that. That's cool, interesting. But yeah, at the end of his videos, um, when he says goodbye and that, he says it in Scottish Gaelic. Yeah, and it's and I don't know what he's saying, but anyone from Scotland that knows Scottish would know for sure. Yeah, well, hopefully you'll come back to my Eartha. Hopefully you'll come back to the live shows if you can. Every Sunday at 12 noon Pacific Standard Time. It's probably, what about 10 o'clock at night where you are or something? But yeah, we do this every Sunday at 12 noon Pacific Standard Time. Um, so come back and enjoy anytime you want. Um, Normally I'd be doing a bunch of singing right now because for some reason my subscribers, my wonderful loyal subscribers, like me to sing, and we will be getting around to that too. But yeah, let me know what you think of Bruce. Bruce, oh man, I can't remember. It's on the tip of my tongue. Anyway, you'll find out. Oh, I wasn't aware you took off, Mark. I must have missed that comment or something. But welcome back, Mark. I'm not even sure what that means there, Eartha. Over there, you say fit, fit, fits, fit, fit. Hmm. Oh, so it's not too late there. It's 7:45 in the evening. That's not too bad. That's not. Probably had your dinner, just sitting back and relaxing. Good. Some people like Tess here, Mamma Mia, there, Tess. She's getting close to midnight right now. Oh yeah, I sing there, Eartha. And speaking of which, I would have been singing one or two songs by now, but getting into the rhythm and the conversations and everything like that. Yeah. So speaking of which, what do we got here? What do we got here? Let's just go through. I got a bunch of songs, but yeah, I got. I want to say it nicely, which it is. It all happened nicely, but way back when I first started the channel, that I kind of got talked into singing songs because the people wanted to hear it and they said they liked it. And I never professed to be a singer, but they like it, so I do it. So. Uh, just not sure what to. Hmm, hard to choose. Hard to choose. Oh, I think I'll know what we'll do. I think I'll know what we'll do. This thing's a mess, but we'll do it anyway. That's a good choice, I think. Oh, you got to take off, Tess. Oh, sorry. I'm just going to start my first song here, other than the Sunshine song for Angel. Wow, Eartha Kitt, you're about the 300th person that's actually said that to me. That I have a nice, soothing speaking voice and sounds good for singing, kind of thing. Yeah, I get that a lot, and I don't get that. I gotta. Wow. Okay, I can't even pronounce that, Eartha. I missed the comment there. To answer your question is at een gangs on at een and is een gangs on is een. Did I say that even close? Oh my God. You take care, Tess, and stay healthy out there until next Sunday again. Okay, there we go. I'm going to catch up here. So, this is a good one to work on. Right, Cheryl? If I listened long enough to you, I'd find a way to believe that it's all true. Knowing that you lied straight faced while I cried, still I look to find a reason to believe. Someone like you makes it hard to live without somebody else. Someone like you makes it easy to give. Never think about myself. And if I gave you time to change my mind, I'd find a way just to leave the past behind. Knowing that you lied straight faced while I cried, still I look to find a reason to believe. Someone like you makes it hard to live without someone else. Someone like you makes it easy to give everything about myself. So if I listened long enough to you, I'd find a way to believe that it's all true. Knowing that you lied straight faced while I cried, yet I look to find a reason to believe. There you go. That's just one of them. I low key sound Scottish saying it. That's interesting. That comment back then. Okay. That is interesting. Yeah. Must have already gone by. Okay. Yeah, it did. Okay. Here we go. Oh, you're welcome, Cheryl. That's who I was mentioning, of course. I knew you'd like that for sure. Cheryl. Cheryl loves that song and a couple others that I do. Yeah, Cheryl. I want to know if you listen to Josh Groban either, too. Oh, thanks, Mark. Thanks for the compliment. Oh, thanks, Eartha. Thank you. So everybody seems to think I sing good, and I just I don't hear it. I don't know. There's something. There's a couple of songs like that one. I feel that I can pull off no problem, not no problem, but okay. Let's put it that way. And then a bunch of other ones I do that I see I can do parts of them good, but some parts they're just kind of anyway. People seem to enjoy it and want to hear it all the time. So, like I say, I got talked into it a long time ago by subscribers, and as long as they like it and think it's cool, that's good. That's good. I don't know if you're aware of Radiohead there, Eartha. Radiohead, and they do that song "Creep." That's a little out of my general style, I guess you'd say, but I just did a short. If you want to check my videos out there, go back and check my shorts and videos and stuff. I just put one out like maybe a week ago, if that, or a few days ago even. I did that "Creeps" song. I wasn't sure if I was going to put that out, but yeah, it. My phone seems to be tilting like that or something. Anyway, yeah, yeah, I've got that written down, Lila. Echo Sync 808. That's the one, Eartha. That's the one. Yeah, yeah. You know that very well, obviously. The first time I ever saw that was their debut on MTV back in the '90s, early '90s, and I just loved it right off the bat. Right off the bat. And so far, that one on their debut on MTV was the best version I've ever seen them do. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. Yeah. It's kind of got that effect, doesn't it, Eartha? Yeah. And the interesting thing is, it's not very typical of all their other stuff, all the other stuff that Radiohead does. Wouldn't say that kind of thing. And the story I've heard a couple of times now, different from different sources and that, but apparently when it was first given to him, it was written by someone else, and I guess the manager, whoever, they gave him that to try and do right, and they didn't like it at all. So when they were trying to perform it in the, I guess in the studio to go to print or whatever you'd call it, they tried to mess it up and do it really like badly kind of thing. And apparently, the worse they did, the better it sounded to everybody else and that. So if you know the original video, he looks like when he's singing it, he looks like he's like I don't know, he's a lot of different facial expressions, and he looks like he's not trying to. He's trying to really do a certain. Oh, what's the? I can't think of words sometimes, but give a certain impression and make faces. But I saw him on what was it, Conan O'Brien, sometime after they first came out, and that was probably the worst one I've ever seen in a sense because he was really, really getting animated and making negative faces, like, when he was singing it, it was like he was trying to say, "We don't like the song. We're just gonna make it messed up enough." Anyway, what they did made it famous. Did I miss something? Holy cow, Susie! I forgot where you are, but you're gonna hit 100 degrees. You're going to hit 100 degrees today. Crazy. That's pretty hot. Yeah, it's already hot. Yeah. Oh, Carl, storms tonight with chance of tornadoes. Oh my gosh. You're living in the danger zone. That's right, Eartha Kit, the guy from Radiohead. Yeah, his facial, that's the way I wanted it. His expressions are dark. Yes, they are. Yeah. I mean, he's trying to give that impression to the song about where that person would be coming from who would be singing that. Like they're coming from a dark place. And I think that's the impression he wanted to give. But um, apparently, he kind of went overboard and because they really didn't like it, didn't want to do it or something. That's what I heard anyway. I don't know. I'm not sure. You never know what the truth is, but in the end, it doesn't really matter, kind of, because I really like the song. It's kind of yeah. Glenn, glad you could make it again. Glenn, hello there. How's it going? Okay, for some reason, Eartha, you're working on your floor to get your floor finished. Okay, but you're gonna still be listening and try and keep up and catch up and everything. But yeah, it's been a pleasure having a conversation and everything with you and meeting you and all that kind of stuff, Eartha. Hopefully, you'll come back again and again, especially on Sundays. And that's what it is. That's what we think of as this community. It's a welcoming welcoming, chilled place to hang out and communicate with others around the world and anywhere. Yeah. Tornadoes about 200 yards from it. Oh, was what you had a tornado 200 yards away from you, Carl, at one time. Wow, that's pretty close. And I thought, uh, I can't remember. I think was it Cheryl? Somebody said it came within a quarter mile or something. 200 yards. That's just wow. That's too close for comfort. Yeah. Oh, there we are. There we are. But yeah, if you're still listening, Eartha, I'm gonna sing some more songs. Well, thank you, Eartha. I appreciate that. Yeah. Yeah. So, little ones there. Oh, I don't know if I. Before you go, Eartha, I don't know if you saw the doggies, my little doggies. These are my little girls. This is Angel for obvious reason. Where'd she go? Oh, there she is back there. They're kind of chilled out right now. And this is Angel's mother, baby and Angel. This one's the love of my life. Yeah, and it's just me and the two dogs traveling in a motorhome. Yeah, and what we get up to. But yeah, baby and Angel. Yeah, I was thinking about that. I kept thinking I got to do that, and kept forgetting. Hopefully you caught that, Eartha. But yeah, yeah, they are the loves of my life and my best friends. This one came into my life when I needed her the most, when I was my medically worst case scenario kind of thing, when I was feeling really miserable. She came along and turned my life around, and then she gave me that other one, Angel, too. So yeah, there we go. No, baby's not impressed. She, when I do that, she goes, "Dad, I want to play with my toys." It's funny, but the other one, Angel, she just wants to jump on me and hug and cuddle with me all the time. It's like she's relentless. Yeah, I kind of want to know that too, Cheryl. Do you have a? Oh, I forgot about it. They bark when. Hey, get off my stuff! Don't you dare. They do that when other dogs walk by here because they love people, but they have a thing against other dogs. Oh yeah. Oh no. In a way, Lila, baby's always been like that. If she wants to play with her toys and I want to pick her up and try and cuddle her and kiss her or whatever, she growls at me like in a loving way. You know what I mean? It's not like a nasty growl. She doesn't, and that sort of thing. Like she doesn't snap at me or nothing. But she's just like, Dad, like a kid. Dad, I want to go play with my toys. Um, why do dogs do that, Eartha? The phone's tilting even more that way. Oh yeah, I forgot about that, Cheryl. I started the story about baby, right? Yeah, I think that was a couple of weeks ago or something. That story about baby, yeah, yeah. I don't know. I could try it today, but I never know it when I get to the end what I'm gonna what I'm gonna do, because it's a. I mean, to hear the story, you could probably go, "Oh, that was rough" or whatever like that. But to actually live through the story, from my point of view, it's a whole different ball game. Yeah, I still want to know why the dogs do that, Urta. Yeah, baby's kind of the protector, all right. She's always been that with me. She's always gone after dogs that want to come near me when she was young. Oh, that's interesting, Eartha. Okay. Secondary reason is when dogs bark and the outside person animal thing moves away. It reinforces that barking works. That makes perfect sense, actually. And gods are dogs. Dogs are gods. Dogs are too good for this life. In many ways. That's why I give these two the best life ever. I treat them really good, um, in every way, shape, and form, and because they deserve it. Anyway, what was I gonna do? Oh yeah. Oh, okay. What time is it now? Oh wow, we're moving on a bit quick here. Let's do a song, and then if I forget, remind me about the story, because I think everyone will like a song again. Okay. All right, let's. Oh well, let's start at the beginning here. What's this? Oh, that's that one. Maybe later. Smile, an everlasting smile. A smile can bring you near to me. Don't ever let me find you down, 'cause that would bring a tear to me. This world has lost its glory. Let's start a brand new story now, my love. Right now, there'll be no other time, and I can show you how, my love. Talk in everlasting words and dedicate them all to me. And I will give you all my life. I'm here if you should call to me. You think that I don't even mean a single word I say. It's only words, and words are all I have to take your heart away. You think that I don't even mean a single word I say. It's only words, and words are all I have to take your heart away. It's only words, and words are all I have to take your heart away. Thank you, guys. Thank you, everyone. Oh, they're making a mess of this bed here again. When don't they? Yeah, it's getting all kind of messed up. Must have been when I got up or something. Slowly sliding off. There you go. Come on, get up. Get up there. Get up. You too. Get up. Everybody up. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, you know what? I wish I could get them to not to be aggressive, like have an attitude towards other dogs and that. But apparently, Shih Tzus are notorious for that. And yeah, Mum's a purebred Shih Tzu, and I bred Mum with the purebred Maltese, and this is what came out. Just exactly like her father, the Maltese. Yeah. So cute. Yeah. All the other ones came out black and white, but this one came out this way. Yeah. Yeah, so anyway, I'll see what I can do here. So anyway, yeah, I first got, you remember back then I sort of kept, what do you call it? Someone was supposed to be able to pick up baby when she was like 8.5 weeks old, just that big. And she was told if you come by on Sunday, she was told if she comes by on Friday, with so much money she could get baby and take her home, kind of thing. And when I heard that, I was like, oh wow, and I said, no, I kind of want that dog, right? Because she'd seen her for about a week with her sister, baby sister, out where we were living on this. It's kind of a sort of a campground resort kind of thing. Anyway, I kind of said I'd like her or not. And so anyway, I said to the lady, I said, well, I'll give you this much more for the dog, right? And she kept saying like, no, I can't because I've promised if she comes by the money on Friday, she gets a dog. If she doesn't show up, no dog, then you can have the dog. Well, buy the dog, whatever. Anyway, so every day down the road there, I kept asking her, saying, I'll give you this much more, this much more, this much more. I can't remember. It was on the Wednesday, I think, but I can't remember exactly how much it was right now exactly. But I went to her and I said to her, look, I said, I'm on disability, and I'm a mess medically. Like I was really rough way back then. That was almost 9 years ago, and not that I'm not rough now, but yeah. But anyway, um, so I just said, I'm on disability. I'm a senior. I'm disabled. All that kind of stuff, and I don't have a dog. I need a dog, and this is all the money I have. I could muster up from all my pension and whatever. I said, this is every bit of my money in that. And I said, besides, that lady's got 5 dogs already, big property, and she's has to rebuild the house that burnt down. So she's busy and blah blah blah. And with the 5 dogs, she doesn't have time for this little puppy, to just focus on the one dog. And I said, I've got nothing but time here for that one dog. And again, I said, this is all the money I have. And I just really want that dog. So anyway, finally she said sold, and she took the money and that and had a witness, all that, took the puppy home. On Friday, the lady came and she was pissed right off, which I don't blame her, but I got the best gift in the whole world. Yeah, that's right, Carl. Angel does pose good. She has really great poses. This one does too. This one does too sometimes. Look, like that. She poses like that sometimes, just staring out the window, waiting for some more action, right, baby? Yeah. Hoping those doggies don't come along and steal your toy. Anyway, there we go. So anyway, that's catching you up to that. So um, it was about, I think it was roughly 10 days later or something like that. That originally, before she sold the dog to me, I think that thing's tilting and moving. I don't know. I might be imagining things. Anyway, she had already made an appointment for them to go for baby to go in to get her first parvo shot and whatever, blah 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 blah. And so I thought, okay, well, she says, yeah, you can just keep the appointment, take her up there, pay the money, and get her shot, right? So that's what I did. The day came, I took her up there, got her shot, came back down, and it was still before lunchtime kind of thing. And um, like you said, her baby's sister from the same litter was there too, with the neighbor. The neighbor got one puppy, and this lady got baby. Anyway, so they're out there playing around, going like crazy and stuff, having a great time, doing wonderful. And then all of a sudden, baby just kind of stopped, and she was staring out, and then she kind of started whining, like complaining, like something was trying to hurt her. And I went to pick her up, and go like, what's wrong? What's wrong with that? And she was backing away from me and all that kind of stuff. And then after a while of doing that, and I tried to pick her up, and that she just sat down on the deck there, and then she just basically just fell over and collapsed. And it was like, what the? That was like about, let's say, an hour to an hour and a half after she got the shot, something like that, maybe 2 hours, I don't know. And she was down, and I was like, what the hell? And so I picked her up and I was trying to like see if I could revive her, see what's going on and that. And I took her into my place. I was actually living in a tent at the time because it was summer and the cabins were outrageously expensive, so I was waiting it out. Anyway, took her into where my bed was not. And I'm phoning the vet and going, what the hell's going on? What's happening? Blah, blah, blah. And they said, bring her up there. And so I'm like, I go up there and I put her in her, I had a little bed for her and I put her in her bed and totally unresponsive. She was like let's say a young teenage person that had overdosed on some kind of heavy drug of some sort. And it didn't look like they were going to live. You didn't know if they were going to live or die. That's what it looked like. Just like a drug overdose. And it's like, what the fuck? So I took her up there and went up there and dropped her off. And I was talking to them for a bit, and they didn't know and that. And so they said, leave her with us, and we'll see what we can do, and we'll call you, right? And I was like, what the hell, man? And so I went outside, and it was really weird because it was like looked really devastating and everything. It looked like I don't know. It looked like something might have killed her almost, like because like when she was shallow breathing, like really shallow breathing, you could barely detect that she was breathing at all. And so anyway, I went outside and I kind of broke down a bit. I don't even want to talk about this part because it will make me break down. But I went outside and I started saying to God, you know, you just bring me a gift, and now you're going to take it away, right? Told you. Anyway, I spent about the next 3 hours breaking down, wondering, not sure. And I took off and went back to my place, whatever. And then finally they phoned. They said, come and get your dog. We don't know what's going on. We've tried everything, injecting her this and blah, blah, blah. She's not responding to nothing, absolutely nothing. So I went back, got her. She was in the same state as I left her. And they gave me very minimal, all brief instructions what to do, and which didn't seem to be much. Anyway, I went back to my place and I put her bed down on my bed and I sat there and she was same condition. We're talking probably that's about 5 6 hours later or something at least. And then I just sat with her and sat with her and sat with her, and I got a whole bunch of people like coming. Coming over and giving me extra advice and stuff like that. People that worked for or were a vet or something. And in the end, they said, every 15 minutes or so, just take this eyedropper thing and drop water, drops of water in her mouth so she can keep hydrated, but also to see if she's still with us. And every time I did that, she would swallow. So I knew she was still there. It never fails. Never fails. Yeah, Lila, she must have been severely allergic because I've actually never heard it happening to any other dog. But anyway, so anyway, I lay there every 15 minutes. I'm trying to stay awake too. Dropping drops in her. She was uh, swallowing, so I knew she was there. But there's no smell. You had to really look closely until your eyeballs hurt to actually detect whether she was actually breathing or not. Right? That's how low it was. They're playing around now, and yeah, it was like she was like she was totally comatose as far as I can understand. Anyway, so I kept doing that and I'm waiting, and she's after a while of giving her water and she was swallowing it. After a while, she had no what do you call it, control anymore, and she peed the bed, her own bed there. She peed and peed and peed. It was soaking wet and everything like that. Anyway, I was there for just over 15 hours of that, just absolutely nothing. And it was like in the wee hours, like well past midnight and stuff like that. And I don't even know what time it was. I think it's starting to vaguely get light out or something. 3 in the morning, 4 in the morning, I don't know. But anyway, I was starting to slowly kind of nod off because I was just sitting there watching her, and I'm just staring until my eyes hurt. And every time I could actually detect that her chest moved a little bit, I was like, okay, okay, okay. And then she'd take the water and drink it. I was okay, okay, okay. And I had to stay, and I had to keep myself awake. I was almost ready to just slap myself and silly or whatever, and just so I didn't fall asleep because I didn't want to, fall asleep and then something happened, right? Anyway, so like I say, it was over 15 hours later, 15 and a half, maybe more. And finally, I was staring at her and I was just starting to nod. And then I shook myself and looked up. And then all of a sudden, she kind of slowly just started to stretch a little bit like this, like a lot like that. And then slowly moving, like ever so slowly. It was like slow motion movie. And then she going. And then finally, she kind of half crawled, slithered out of her bed. And she wanted to go outside so she could pee outside because she knew she shouldn't be peeing where she was. Anyway, that was the longest night of my life. And finally, yeah, she came around. And ever since then, she's been as healthy as ever, just like no issues or problems in any way, shape, or form. But longest night of my life. And I just, like I said, I was sitting there thinking from the moment I had to take her up to the vet to drop her off. I was everything about it was like, Lord, you just brought me this wonderful gift, and now she's going to be taken away. In case when I first got her, up until that moment, for the first time in I don't know 15 or more years or something like that, I was walking on clouds. I was on cloud nine because of baby and that. And for 10 days or something, I was just feeling like a completely new person and everything like that. Blah blah blah. And it was like wham, wham. And that was the longest night of my life. That was the longest night of my life. Yeah. And I remember when she came to and everything, it was just the most amazing thing. That's right, Susie. If only they could talk. Oh, I'm still waiting for it to kind of settle. Whew. That was, all your toys are there. That was actually difficult. That's the one thing I truly wish Lila and everybody is when the dogs are having an issue, whatever it is, whether they're throwing up grass or whatever, I wish they could talk. I wish they could say what's going on, or when they hurt their foot or something and you don't know what it is, whether it was a thorn or a sprain or a break, or there's nobody even there. You wish they could talk. That's the number one thing, yeah. I can barely even talk right now. But yes, Carl, thank God every day for my wonderful blessing of baby, number one, and of course Angel too. But first of all, for baby, I thank God every single day. I'm positive I haven't missed a day. to thank God for baby. Oh, every time I try and talk about it, like it's been so many years, so many years, so many years, you know, and with most things, it gets easier and easier. And at one point, it's like you talk about it, no problem, no issues, no emotions or whatever. But I'm not sure that I'll ever be able to talk about that again to anybody ever without, in a way, I mean, that was really hard for me just now, but in a way, that was probably the easiest one. So you probably didn't see, because I remember oh, 3 or 4 years ago, I tried to talk about it one time and I couldn't finish it. Anyway, so there, that's pretty much the end of that story. Except now, what are you doing? Get off the counter. Off the counter, monkey. What are you looking at the counter for? Anyway, there we go. Okay. What are you doing? You can't see anything out that window. You're sniffing. There's nothing. Nothing for you, little girl. No. Or you. Yeah. Anyway, there we go. Oof, I'm glad I made it through that. So now you got the story. Yeah, sometimes it happens like that, Lila. Yeah, I feel the same way too about baby and like afterwards. Like I've had dogs and cats and pets and stuff before, and I've still got more, you know, down the road kind of. And obviously, baby came into my life when I needed it the most. It was like meant to be. I don't care how you look at it; it was meant to be. So um, I got to read the comment again. But yeah, I've always eventually been okay to get another pet kind of thing, sort of thing. But after baby, I don't. I'll be very very surprised after baby if I ever get another pet of any kind, other than hanging out with Angel until that's done, right? But I seriously doubt it because I've never felt this way about like not just any pet like baby, but any human being on the planet as well. I love her more than I've loved anybody here. Absolutely. There's no one here that I've loved more than I could ever love baby. It's just not possible. So it would take me a very long time to get comfortable with getting another pet like you, Lila. Same thing to get comfortable. You're not comfortable yet, so that's probably where I would be down the road from that. So yeah, and that's another thing too is time wise. I mean, theoretically, I don't see it happening, but theoretically, baby could outlive me, which that's my worst fear. I want to go before that. Or sorry, I don't want to go before them. That's it. Anyway, but even better, greater chance that I might Angel might outlive me, but I don't see that happening either. But anyway, someone was mentioning about getting more, having more puppies and doing that. And if I do that, and I know I'd keep at least one in that. And I don't want to have any more pets at one point because I don't want them to outlive me because I'll be always stressing. I know once I'm gone, but I'd always before that be stressing about what's going to happen to them when I'm not around to take care of them because no one will ever take care of them as well as I can or as well as I do. Let's put it that way. Yeah. No, that's all right, Cheryl. I'm glad to get through it. Maybe one day I'll be able to say the story with very little emotion or minimal emotion. Oh yeah, there's what's coming up. I don't know actually. I can't remember. Actually, I don't think I've got anything out yet for Tuesday. got some ideas in that, but there will be. I'm going to be doing Kent's Kitchen off and on down the road. We're going to be doing fermenting and preserving foods and cooking foods, doing the Kent cooking with Kent, and that's going to be off and on, obviously with the singing and other projects. I'm working on a wooden project. I want to clear up my kitchen here. It's an organized mess, but it's still kind of not right. And I'm trying to do some things in here and make it more organized. And that'll be coming up obviously in videos too. But yeah, I'll be doing a bit of everything. Yeah, that's exactly it, Lila. Same thing. Yeah, you really don't want to outlive. You don't. Sorry, you don't want your pets to outlive you. Absolutely, I agree totally. Yeah. Um. Yeah, that's kind of what I do too, Lila. Uh, try to learn, enjoy different ways of cooking and stuff like that. And also, I'm taking that to the cooking and um, the preserving and fermenting and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, to pass the time instead of having a pet kind of thing. Yeah. Oh, you have six small doggy graves in your backyard, eh, Carl? Six of them. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. So you laid them down properly. That's excellent. I know a lot of people have done that. I know like well, I don't actually. This one lady I don't know. It's my friend's friend, and she has like a little coffin or a little thing for every one of her dogs she's ever had. She's had tons of them, and a lot of dogs she's had are either strays or people have given them to her to take care of or whatever. But she's got a little coffin for absolutely everyone. A little display and coffin and all that for every single one of them. Wow, that's interesting. There, your Lila, your spouse's mom and sister passed away one day after another. Wow. Just reading this little story you got going here. Yeah. 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 So anyway, yeah. Well, that was interesting kind of afternoon. Look at these two little faces, little face and little face. What are you doing? What are you doing, monkey? What are you doing, big monkey? Little monkey and big monkey. Yeah. You know I love you, don't you, baby? I love you more than anything, baby. Yes, I love you more than anything. Yeah. Yes, yeah, my little baby. Gets jealous here. Always jealous. It's a competition around here for my attention and affection. Excuse me. There we go. Huh. Okay, wow. There was other things I was going to mention. I just can't remember them now. My brain got a little frizzled there after that story. I was going to talk about other stuff. I thought so anyway. I can't wait for my pancetta to be ready. Got another 3 weeks, I think. Yeah. No, can't be that much. 2.5 weeks, if that. Yeah, 2 weeks. I like that, Lila. That's good. Enough tear jerking stories. After the live, you're going to make a chocolate cake with cherries. Oh my God. That's one of the. I was never a huge cake person, let's say. Um, most of the time they're too dry or something like that. But the only cake I really, really liked and enjoyed was a really well made Black Forest cake. Chocolate cake with all the cherries in it and that, and the whipping cream and everything. Uh, and I liked it with the homemade whipping cream kind of stuff. But yeah, that one I could die for all the time, especially a homemade one. Yeah, homemade Black Forest cake. Oh, to me, there's nothing better than that. Besides pumpkin pie, obviously. And I got to be the first one to say it this time. Uh, that's probably because Laura's not here. Yeah, Cheryl, I know a lot of Southpaws that their teachers tried to force them to write with the right hand all the time and smack them on the knuckles when they that. But actually, it's a illusion for you, Cheryl, is because of the camera itself. You get a mirror image, like as if you're looking in a mirror kind of thing, and you see everything backwards. That's what you're getting in this image. I'm right-handed. I'm actually right-handed. Do everything with my right hand. I do a lot with my left. I mean that, but I don't write with it, and I don't do the important stuff. I can't write my name or anything at all with my left hand. But yeah, no, I'm right-handed. It just kind of looks like it to you because of the mirror image. But yeah, I heard a lot of people I met before that said the teachers tried to force them to write with the right hand. Really strange. Really strange the way people think. Oh, Carl, you had to bring it up. Fried chicken and potatoes. Oh, fried chicken and potatoes and hush puppies. Oh, you're making me drool. Yeah, you're making me drool. Yeah, that's right, Cheryl. That's the other people told me the same story. They wrap their knuckles with the ruler kind of thing, and big, thick, heavy ruler too. Wrap their knuckles. It's like what the hell, man. Anyway, sounds good, Lila. Yeah, you gotta have the almond extract in there too, and some vanilla extract too, maybe. Yeah, now I want to come over and eat the cake there. It's a good thing you're far enough away. I'd be over there trying to con you out of half your cake. But yeah, that sounds good, Carl. Fried chicken, potatoes, and hush puppies. Yum yum. Okay, what are we doing? Okay, the girls have leftover chicken and some beef, steak. I guess yeah, steak, leftovers, chicken and steak, and that should be enough for them. Although they got crunchies if they need it. And me, oh yeah, I decided instead of taking out pork chops or something like that, that I have to cook up and that, I decided. Well, I guess I got to cook anyway, but I decided I was going to do some eggs and some fish again. And it seems funny. It seems to be a routine with me that on the weekends, especially Sunday, that's when I do almost specifically do eggs and or fish, and usually eggs with or without the fish. But yeah, it seems to be that. And through the week, I usually have more pork chop and steak and stuff like that kind of thing. But yeah, that's I'm gonna do the probably gonna do what do you call eggs and some fish, and definitely my pickle stuff. I got pickles, and I like to have some of this fermented stuff every day, like you'd have kimchi or something. This is the one of the sauerkraut, just the plain sauerkraut. Got that, and I'm gonna have some of those cauliflower pickles and stuff before I have eggs or anything else in that. I'm just trying to think. Oh, and I got some cheese there. Yeah, I'm gonna do something with the cheese on the eggs too. Yeah, for sure. Oh, thanks, Lila. I appreciate that. If I was closer, you'd bring me some dessert. That's great. Thank you. I definitely appreciate that. Oh boy, I haven't had a beef stew in I can't remember when. Probably the last time I made one could have been. It'd probably be before 2020. I'm thinking probably somewhere. I'm sure I must have made some kind of beef stew somewhere between 2015 and 2019. I don't know, but it's been a long time. Yeah, so yeah, but I'm constantly coming up with ideas for cooking different stuff and that. I try and keep it because of my condition and trying to see if I can use diet and nutrition and all that to help my condition. That I try to keep to a certain group of a grouping of foods and stuff. And one of them is that's why I decided to do fermenting myself, is so I could actually have homemade ferment on hand. I don't buy it in the store commercially, but a lot of commercial stuff is it's not good. It's just not good, especially when they you get stuff like that sauerkraut. You buy it in the store. It's like cabbage and salt. It's awesome, right? Good ingredients, but probably the salt is like refined table salt, probably the worst stuff you can get. And on top of that, I guarantee because of the laws about food production, it would have to be pasteurized, and then pasteurized kills a lot of the what you want in there, all the nutrients and stuff. So yeah. Oh boy, I didn't see that coming. Um, where do I go from here? Uh, yeah, Lila, you make sliced tomatoes in a frying pan and two or three eggs scrambled and pour over top of the tomatoes and then you use a plate and turn it over. Oh, yeah, okay. I get what you're doing. What I used to do is my mom used to make fried green tomatoes, and I loved fried green tomatoes. Not a big tomato fan in general for a very long time now, but I'd eat those once in a while. But anyway, what I did is I'd throw the green tomatoes in the pan and then get all the liquid going and that, and then I'd drop probably three or four eggs into the liquid, and what do you call that? What do they call that? Oh, why are the words hard? Poach. I would poach the eggs in the tomato liquid, and then do it that way. And then I'd usually have a bowl in that, and just sort of tilt it all into a bowl, and eat the tomato and some egg. And hey, get off there! You can't do that. And I do that, but yeah, I get what you're doing. You put the eggs in and then flip it over with the tomato. That'd be good. And Cheryl, I don't know why not only apples, but everything is so expensive nowadays. But especially like apples and produce like that, it shouldn't be that expensive. It really shouldn't, because like there's tons of it here, and there's other places in Canada. And get off and shut up. That grow a lot of it. It shouldn't be that expensive. It's all through government and politics and all that kind of stuff, and inflation created inflation because of the central banking systems and stuff. It's a long story, but that's why. But it shouldn't be that way. There's more than enough. Oh, I'd like to get one of those, Lida. You found a great deal on a deep skillet ceramic dual uh, ceramic pan with dual handles. That would be nice. I'd like that. That'd be great. Oh, that's really interesting. Fried green tomatoes dipped in egg and flour before fried. That would be really good. That'd be excellent. Yeah. Huh. Oh, I can't remember now. I never really look at the gas price much because I know I need the gas. I got to get around. I can't argue the price, and only looking at it stresses me out. So I that's one thing in life I don't need to stress about because we just need it. We need it regardless of what it is. So I try never to look, but I'm thinking it's about think it's about $1.69 a liter or something like that. Somewhere I think like that. I can't remember. I could be wrong. Someone was just talking about it the other day about it. But yeah, I never look at those prices because it's in the end it's irrelevant how I feel about it or whatever, and I don't want to feel negative about anything more than I already feel negative about, like my health and stuff. Yeah, so yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it sounds about right, Lila. 150 a gallon in Alberta there. Yeah, so 160 here wouldn't be too far off. Yeah, 160 a gallon. You're saying in Alberta, 160 a gallon, Alberta. I don't know if ours is listed in gallon or liter. I can't remember now. So it must be $1.60 a gallon here too. I don't know. I'm definitely gonna check now. Well, that's pretty good, Lila, because I've always been suspicious of Temu. Temu. I I'm not a big a fan of much of any Chinese products. Um, Suspicious of them. Yeah. But if it's a German one made at German made or anywhere else made coming through China, that's totally different because it's where it's made. So yeah, a German one, $10 cheaper than Amazon for the same pan. That's really good. That's really good. Okay, there's a correction there, Lila. $1.50 a liter. That's right, $1.50 a liter. Okay, that makes more sense. So it's I'm sure it was $1.60, $1.60 something a liter. What are you down there for? Oh, you got freaking toys all over when you jump down. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna double check those so I have an idea. Wow. Okay. Wow. This is kind of going fast here today, and lately the weeks have been flying by for me. I can't seem to stay on top of them all the time. There's too many things going on for me, and too much to do. Like I've always got 10 things to do, and I can only do two or three, kind of maximum sort of thing, because I just don't have that strength and energy I did when I was 28 years old. Yeah. Oh, I'm getting that. I gotta have my ferment food. And actually, I'll show you. I always kind of liked pickles, but I slowly got off them as I got older and that because I'm not a big fan of the vinegar. And apparently, vinegar kills more nutrients and stuff, and the fermentation keeps them. Anyway, I've always heard a lot of people way back when I was even one of these was squeaking. Anyway, about how drinking pickle juice and stuff is good for you, not for your bio your bio stuff inside there. Anyway, um, but I think because it goes way back, and more people back in the day fermented their stuff rather than pickled it to some degree. And this stuff I drink it like this is from the cauliflower. When I and broccoli, I did not broccoli, the Brussels sprouts. I did the same thing. I drained them off and I kept the juice and that. And I drank this because it's actually good for you. And anytime I do this, for a little while after it, I can feel a benefit. It feels good. So I start my one meal a day. I started off with maybe some brine, but I generally the sauerkraut and now the cauliflower pickles, mustard pickles, because I can't resist those. They're so freaking delicious. And then I've already finished one jar of the pineapple sauerkraut, but That's so good. I want to leave that one to the last. And in the next little week or so, I'm gonna make some more, a whole bunch of pineapple sauerkraut. And I think that's the only one I'm gonna make because it's so good. I can eat that every single day. And yeah, I start off with ferment stuff, and well, this stuff, Lida, I can drink lots of this stuff. It's the vinegar. You can only drink small amounts of it. And yeah, I when I was a kid, very young, I used to go in the fridge and just drink the white vinegar. uh, but yeah, I don't consume lots of it. I don't sit there and drink glasses and glasses of it. Just like a couple of sips here, kind of thing. What are you doing down there? Why don't you come up here? Hey, baby, why don't you come up here? But yeah, but just eating the fermented stuff, um, really good for my condition. So I have that, and I also juice lemons and pink grapefruit and stuff, and drink a bunch of that. But anyway, yes, absolutely, Lila. The cauliflower mustard pickles. Yeah, now that they're all done, because the cauliflower I fermented for the time frame it needed, so it was done fermenting that process. So then I just coated them with the mustard and all the other ingredients until they were just coated enough that that's all you needed, and there's no fermenting going on anymore at that point. So I just seal the jars up and put them in the fridge and keep them in there. Yeah. You might not have to, but I don't think it's a good idea to leave them, let's say, out on the counter in a warm room or anything like that. So I keep them in the fridge. Like you keep pretty much most of the pickle stuff in the fridge. But yeah, dude, that's good. Oops, did it again. We're getting close to the same time frame almost every day. I don't know if you saw a buffering or a glitch on the thing, but oops, no, you don't. She was gonna bark at somebody, and I just pulled her away so that the other one doesn't bark too. But she stood up; she could sense something. But anyway, but yeah, that's what I do, and they'll last. I mean, because they got the vinegar, salt, and all that, they should last almost indefinitely in the fridge, which is good. And I think I'll do the pineapple sauerkraut and always keep that on hand, and the mustard pickle, because I love them both. And then not do, as far as sauerkraut and that, not do much else or pickles that. But I'm gonna eventually I gotta ferment some more garlic because I ate that up so fast. And fermented garlic is way better than pickled, and it's so delicious. It's just I was eating it every day, and I'm gonna do a huge batch of that and keep that on hand all the time. And and then I might do a ferment on carrots, possibly, because they'll taste great. And the other thing, red peppers or something, or just colored peppers, not so much the green ones, but red, yellow, orange, whatever. But especially the red, I guess red peppers do a ferment on that. Other stuff like that, but I won't. I won't have to do it so that I keep them on hand all the time. The ones I want on hand all the time are the pineapple one and the mustard ones. Yeah. Oh boy. Oh, Laura, yeah, I just saw you now. Yeah, you got here just in the nick of time. Yeah, just in the nick of time. Life is so ironic, it takes sadness to know what happiness is, noise to appreciate silence, and absence to value presence. Yeah, that's an interesting saying, Cheryl. I'm glad I caught that before it scrolled away, but yeah, life is so ironic, it takes sadness to know what happiness is, noise to appreciate silence, and absence to value presence. I think you can say that about every aspect of life, yeah. It's like they say you have to experience loss to know to appreciate what you had. No, Lila, they don't need refrigeration during the fermenting process. But you know, you just leave them at like basic room temperature, but you don't want it too warm. Like let's say anything over 72 degrees, probably preferably 69, 70. Here we go. Yeah, 69, 70. But you know, just don't do like in a really warm room in this hot sun in the summertime, like baking down. You don't want that. Um, and you don't probably ideal is somewhere around 30 to 45 degrees, something like that. Um, but anywhere between 45 and 55 is good. Right up to 69 degrees because that's the temperature in the, what do you call it, a wine cellar, 69 degrees. Anyway, yeah, you don't need to refrigerate them during that point, and you probably don't want to because you want them out and you want the lids loose to some degree so that the gases can escape so they don't blow up the jar. Um, but after they've done their full fermenting situation, then you can actually seal them tight and then just put them in the fridge because you want to keep them store them in a fridge anyway, kind of thing. But yeah, okay, where are we here? I missed a bunch of stuff. Went by fast. Yeah, that was pretty good saying, wasn't it, Lila? From Cheryl there. Yeah, that was good. Yeah, I kind of remember that too, Carl, getting gas for 25 cents a gallon. Yeah. Oh my, Laura. You're going back to the restaurant tonight because the waitress is making broccoli cornbread and bringing you some. Oh, I loved cornbread, corn pone, Johnny cake. Loved that stuff way back. Homemade. But I've never heard of broccoli cornbread. That sounds really, really good. Actually, spinach cornbread sounds pretty good too. Or asparagus cornbread. Oh, that even sounds better. Yeah, I'm just learning this stuff, Lila, too, about fermentation and everything like that, and how much more beneficial it is in that. And I've pickled things way back in the past, you know, 20, 30 years ago or whatever. But yeah, the fermenting processes, I'm just learning lots and lots and more all the time here. And I'm glad because basically I want to rely as little as possible on grocery stores and processed food and commercial food and everything, and try and do a lot of myself. That's why there's going to be a lot more meat preserving coming up, starting with my pancetta and different types of meat preserving and storing away that lasts mostly for years and some forever, and fermenting the foods like this so they last forever too. So I've always got good fermented food that I can put in my body, homemade, because it's, you know, like I say, commercial isn't made with the best products and your health in mind. But anyway, that way I've always got stuff on hand and I'll never run out. Yeah, and rely less on much less on the system and more on myself and everything. Like I want to be doing more smoking fish and smoking meat and dehydrating fish and dehydrating meat and doing all sorts of different stuff like that and everything too. Yeah, so it's like always there. Yeah, Laura, before you got here, we were talking about cake and that, and I mentioned we're talking about the Black Forest cake, chocolate cake. Anyway, and I mentioned the pumpkin pie before anyone else did, and then I looked down and I went, "Oh, that's because Laura's not here." So I mentioned it earlier. Pumpkin pie, yeah. It's your bros. Oh, you went to your brother's for your friend's birthday, and you had to have key lime pie. Man, I gotta have that because I don't think I've ever had key lime pie in my life, and I'm dying to check that out. Oh, that's an oldie, isn't that? What it's all about, Alfie? I've never tried it. I think I looked at it once, but that's an interesting one. What it's all about, Alfie. I think you might have mentioned it before. Sounds vaguely familiar anyway. I'll write it down so I don't forget. Oh man, Laura, it's still warm now and you're having a key lime pie. Wow. Now you're making me jealous. I've made Harvard beets way, way back. Harvard beets and Harvard carrots way back. My mom would do that too. Yeah. I used to like them, but yeah, I don't have them much anymore. If I do them though, I'm going to ferment them. Yeah. I'll probably ferment them and then turn them into Harvard. I would actually like those homemade. Yeah. Oh, you got to take off, Carl. Okay, you take care. Got to do your breathing treatment or medical situation, and I'm sure. Yeah, you take care out there. Don't get in the way of those tornadoes and storms and everything like that. And stay healthy, and we'll catch you next weekend. Thanks for popping in again, Carl. Oh wow, we're all almost done here. Actually, Cheryl, people around here they fish pretty much all year round. Because I haven't even been up there to look, but apparently the lakes they might not be frozen now. Maybe I don't know, but they're frozen up until not too long back, and they go up there ice fishing up there when they can, and then of course when it melts, then they go back just to do regular fishing. But yeah, around this woods it's all the time. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, I guess we're getting close here. um. So yeah, we mentioned earlier about the girls are going to have the leftover chicken and the beef. And I even got eggs if I want. If they're still hungry, if there's not enough of that, I can chop up a couple of eggs for them as well. Throw that in because they like eggs. But I'm going to have the eggs and the fish. Oh, every time I do my live, I don't have dessert of any kind during the week. I'm trying to keep the sugar and all that stuff out of my system. And as much as I like pumpkin pie and stuff, I don't really have it very often anymore because I'm trying not to. Um, but it seems like every live show, I end up having to stop in and I get some apple turnover or something. Once in a while, pumpkin pie. It depends on the mood I'm in, but sometimes even just what do you call like oatmeal raisin cookies or something like that that are really soft and chewy. I don't know, but yeah, it's really Sundays. It's really hard for me to resist that temptation of having some kind of dessert. I think last weekend I had these little. They're not that big, but they're little. Well, what do they call those things? What do they call those things? Strudel, little blueberry strudels. That's right, Mark. My girls are going to have a feast tonight. They kind of always do. They always got more than enough. They never go without. No, not yet, Cheryl. That's interesting because I don't remember. I know you mentioned it before, and I was sure that I wrote it down, but when I look, I don't see them, so I that's why I forget all around the world. And what was the other one? Where have all the flowers? That's a good one. Where have all the flowers gone? Yeah, I actually like that one. Part of the thing is what I was trying to mention before about the songs thing is I've got a really big list of stuff that um, that's on the list to try and practice and see if I can do and stuff. And some of them go back a couple of years that I either once in a while go back, revisit, and try to practice and go, oh, I can't do that one, and put it on the side again. So I'm still going through all these other ones. Like I got a big list, and like this is only part of it. And there's a whole bunch of them on there. I go through there and I try again, and then I add more stuff on there as you guys mention them, and they go to like so. I got to go through the list kind of. If I see one, I think I'm pretty sure that I can do better than something else, and I'll jump on that one right away and like do that one. Like one I've been really having a hard time every time I go to try and do it. And that is "You've Got a Friend" by Carole King. I can't seem to do the whole thing as well as I want to do it, and I don't want to sound bad, terrible, like because I know you guys understand all that, but there's can be a lot of new people out there who might look and go, "Holy cow, that guy's crap." I don't know. Well, Laura, you just looked up that song, eh? All Around the World. I can't even get to that, Mark. That goes on the list. Everything goes on the list, and I I don't know. I don't know what to say, but I don't know if I can do it, and I'd have to. Some of them. Another thing too is some of them like I practiced for weeks or months or something, or even years, till I finally ended up being able to do it. I'm trying to think of one offhand, and it might sound like I do it okay now, but actually, the one "You Belong to Me," that one. See the pyramids along the Nile. That one. I was the first time I was trying that one was back in 2002. Yeah, probably 2002. And I never like practiced it hard and hard. I tried it and I went, oh, I'll go back to that one. And it's been on and off for years now. Hey, Jamaican Newbie, glad you can make it, buddy. Yeah, you almost missed us, but we're going a little overtime, which is good. Yeah, you did mention "We Are the World," Cheryl. That's on the list too. Um, yeah, but like yeah, there's a couple here that I'm trying to still do. Like "So Far Away," another one. I'm not 100% happy with that yet. Another one, "Seven Spanish Angels." I'd like to be able to do that, but I'm not comfortable with doing that. It's I can't make it sound musical. Let's put it that way. But everything possible is on the list, unless I know I can't do it and I scratch it off completely. Someone says asks about doing that one, I just say I can't. I've tried. But yeah, and I mean, there's more over here too. More kind of everywhere. There's more all over this book too, like on the pages and stuff. I got to organize that information too, because getting off. So, here we are. I saw, hey, Billy, glad you could make it. We're just at the end here, just at the end. Oh, you got a lot of snow and storm down there, eh, Billy? Well, do it, Laura. Just print it up. Doesn't matter. I'll look at it. Two feet of snow coming. Oh my God, Billy, hide indoors. Stock up with groceries and hide indoors. And send it to Cheryl. Cheryl wants your snow. But yeah, thanks, Cheryl. I mean, like I said, Cheryl, for ever since this started, I've never professed to be a singer of any kind, and I know I can pull off a couple of tunes here and there, but you guys think I can sing better than I think I can sing. But anyway, um, that's basically what I do is I just write them down. If I know right off the bat, they won't go on the list, and I'll just say, nope, can't do it. But, you know, everything can go on the list, and I try. But it's gotten to be a massive list. But that's why I do, because you guys, I do the songs that you mention because you seem to appreciate it. Oh, now, Laura, definitely I got to see this poem. So hand it over. Lila, you saw my short and you knew I was at the hospital? Or you might be talking to Billy. I don't know. You have something to say, Mark? Say it. Oh, thanks, Cheryl. My singing cheers you up. It seems to cheer up a lot of people. Well, you're very welcome, Laura. Yeah, every time I think of you, I think of the Moody Blues, and every time I think of Moody Blues, I think of you. So if I think of either one of you, I think of the other, and you're in there. But yeah, that was a definitely good poem, and I like that poem. And also, Moody Blues are great. Yeah, yeah. But I'm glad it meant a lot to you. That's wonderful. See, it means a lot to you guys, but I don't hear me like you hear me. Anyway, so here we go. We're just about done. We know what we're doing after. Oh, what am I doing after this? Oh, I don't have to do much. I just got to get enough diesel to go back to the orchard whenever I go. And that's about it. I got everything else I need stocked up on groceries and stuff, but that's about it, other than run the girls around over there. I love the Moody Blues from the very beginning, Lila. Yes, yes, yes. That's very true, Mark. Christ died for our sins, and he was, yes, he was born, buried in the tomb, basically, and he rose again on the third day. Yes, and I believe that wholeheartedly. I believe everything about it, and he is my hero. He is my hero. There's only two very important entities in my life, and that's number one, Yeshua, Messiah, and number two is baby. Number three is angel. So that's it. That's it. Nobody else. Nobody else. And above all and everyone, he is number one. Well, that's another thing, Cheryl. You say Moody Blue songs I can read as a poem. I've thought of that as well. But the thing is, on my list of songs that I've been wanting to try and do are other Moody Blues songs. And so far, I think I've only done two that I feel comfortable with. One is Tuesday Afternoon, And that took me Tuesday afternoon. That took a long time to get around to it. That was on the list for a long, long time. Yeah, I need really good mics, Billy T. My mics are, they sound very electronic when I use my microphones. They're not that expensive either, but it's hard to find ones that are really good. So here we go to end our day. Once upon a time there was a tavern where we used to raise a glass or two. Remember how we laughed away the hours. Think of all the great things we would do. Those were the days, my friend, we thought they'd never end. We'd sing and dance forever and a day. We'd live the life we choose. We'd fight and never lose. For we were young and sure to have our way. Then the busy years went rushing by us. We lost our starry notion on the way. If by chance I'd see you in the tavern, we'd smile at one another and we'd say, those were the days, my friend, we thought they'd never end. We'd sing and dance forever and a day. We'd live the life we choose. We'd fight and never lose. Those were the days, oh yes, those were the days. Just tonight I stood before the tavern. Nothing seemed the way it used to be. In the glass I saw a strange reflection. Was that lonely person really me? Those were the days, my friend, we thought they'd never end. We'd sing and dance forever and a day. We'd live the life we choose. We'd fight and never lose. Those were the days. Oh, yes, those were the days. Through the door there came familiar laughter. I saw your face and heard you call my name. Oh, my friend, we're older but no wiser. For in our hearts the dreams are still the same. Those were the days, my friend, we thought they'd never end. We'd sing and dance forever and a day. We'd live the life we choose. We'd fight and never lose, for we were young and sure to have our way. Those were the days. Those were the days. Well, thanks, Mark. I kind of doubt that in the whole universe, but oh, sorry, in Canadian universe. Okay, but yeah, I still appreciate it. But that's what I'm saying. You guys seem to like me more than I like me for singing. Uh, Not much, Cheryl. Just relaxing, as I said, and get a bit of diesel so I don't run out for the week. And that's about it. Make dinner and relax and enjoy. I might stop at the store. Oh, I know what I have to do. Actually, I do. Thanks for reminding me. I got to stop by the my storage unit. There's a few things I got to pick up for different project, couple of different projects I'm working on. So I definitely have to stop by there and grab some things. Wow, I'm trying to catch up on these. That's right, Mark. Remember, Jesus is by our side. I'm reluctant to go by the store though, because I'll end up with dessert. Oh yeah, and St. Patty's Day on Tuesday, wasn't it? Tuesday, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, yeah. I forgot about that too. I was going to bring that, but yeah. Happy early St. Patty's Day to everybody. Yeah. Okay. Thank you there, Mark. Shamrocks for me for St. Patty's Day. Thank you. Green Day. Yeah, Green Day. I like that. Green Day. Yeah, that's great. On top of things, I could do have to go now because on top of things, I've had to need to urinate for some time now, probably 20 or more minutes. Otherwise, I could sit here comfortably for a bit more. But yeah, happy early uh, uh, St. Patty's Day to everybody. I'll probably be putting on my St. Patty's kilt and my St. Patty's hat because they're the Irish kilt, the Irish tartan. And color my pups green. That's right, Billy T. No, I don't think they do a parade or anything here, Cheryl. There's only 1,500 people live here. Yeah, so there, yeah. Good thing you reminded me of that. All right, so I think that's everything. Yeah, come here, girls. Come on, come here. You come here. Actually, we got to say goodbye to the girls too, eh? Now you're growling too. You're growling too. Hugs and kisses to the girl before we go. Girls, come here. Come here. Come up here. Come up here. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, you noisy little girl. I love you, baby. I love you, baby. Yeah, hugs and kisses to the girls. Till next week. Yep. So there we are. It always goes by fast, doesn't it, Cheryl? Always goes by fast. She was growling under her breath. Anyway, that's it for another Sunday. We got to go because I got to go. And I'm so glad we had this time together just to have a laugh and sing a song. Seems we just get started, and before you know it, comes the time we have to say so long. So long, everybody. It's been a wonderful slice again. I've enjoyed every minute again, like I always do. You all stay healthy out there, stay happy, and stay safe, and all that kind of stuff. Excuse me, and pray that everything gets better again, back to normal. Anyway, you all take care, and we'll catch you next Sunday, 12 noon Pacific Standard Time. Ciao for now. Oh, I can't reach. There we go.